Yeah, hi Devi. Hi Shruti. Good evening. Thanks for joining the session.
क्या निकालना तो
Hi Palak. Good evening. Let's wait for 5 more minutes, guys. Meanwhile, others will also join. Hi Rini. Good evening. Thanks for joining the session.
Hey, hi. Hi, Rahul, right?
No, no, Pavan. That is admin team's
Okay.
account actually.
Okay.
This is Pavan
Oh,
Kumar. Yeah,
okay. Hi, Pawan. How are you?
yeah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Let's wait 5 more minutes. Meanwhile, others
Hmm.
will join.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Hi
Hmm.
Kameshwari. Good evening. Hi Geeta. Good evening. Thanks for joining the session. Yeah, hello guys. This myself Pawan Kumar. Actually, I have around 9 years of experience into this testing, automation testing. I have experience in different domains. Okay, and I have experience in different tools like UFT, Tosca, Playwright, Selenium with Java, Selenium with Python. Okay, also I worked on implementing different frameworks as well. Okay, in this course, I'm going to teach you about the Python with Selenium along with the framework design as well. In general, if you will learn Python and Selenium, but in this, we are going to discuss about the framework design as well using the page object model, which is the design pattern for the frameworks. Okay, along with this in this one, along with Python basics and Selenium basics, Selenium advanced topics, we are going to learn about the robot framework and PyTest as well. Okay, this is about myself, and coming to this course, this is around 30 to 40 hours course. Okay, that purely depends on our interaction, how we are doing, how we are coping up based on that. Okay. So far, any doubts, guys, before joining to the session, if you have any doubts regarding the course content or anything before starting the demo session, please feel free to ask me
Mm.
if you have anything. Yeah, Rini. Yes.
Yeah, no, nothing as of now. Let's see.
Yes, yes, yeah, sure,
Yeah, I
sure.
just need to know, Rahul, like, what are the
Yeah,
framework,
myself,
like, framework?
myself, Pawan Kumar, actually. This is admin's account.
Okay, so like, which
Yes.
framework and like API automation will also be covered, or only automation will be there?
Yes, yes, both will be covered actually. Here we are going to discuss about PyTest and robot framework as well. Okay, PyTest is like keyword driven and robot framework is PyTest is this one data driven and robot is keyword driven. In this both we can use the both as well. Means hybrid framework also we can use it.
So
And in
you will be
PyTest,
also working in the BDD, like behavior driven also?
yes, yes, but Python it is behave framework actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, in Java it is BDD. Cucumber, you are asking about that, right? Here we call it
Okay,
as
and
behave
Python is
framework.
it is data driven.
Behave framework. Yes, yes.
Data like BDD or data driven?
Yeah, both actually keyword driven, data driven, and both hybrid. If we mix both, that is hybrid.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any more doubts,
Okay.
guys, before starting the session? Any more things, Palak?
And also, please, could you please share the course content what will be covered?
Yes, yes. Did admin team shared or not? Do you want to share me again?
I'll check over the WhatsApp on this part.
Okay, if you see, let me quickly share my screen. I'll show that. Yeah, can you see? Please confirm. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, here if you see, you might see or you will get some link like this from the admin team. Here you can see all the course content, what we are going to discuss in this course and what we are going to cover all the topics. Here around 8 to 9 modules we are going to discuss. In this, we are going to cover around 48 lectures. Okay. In this first, if you see, we are talking about the introduction and setup. Before starting with the things, we are going to install few things, right? We need to install Python. We need to install editor for that Python or anything, whether it is PyCharm or VS Code. After that, installation or installing of the Selenium. After that, how to install the frameworks, PyTest or robot framework, as I mentioned earlier, right? How to install those things. After that, how to do we need to install Chrome driver or Gecko driver, or indirect we can use it itself with the latest technology, or everything we are going to cover in this introduction and setup. After that, Python basic refresher, we are going to cover this as well. Even though people who don't have any prior coding knowledge or any automation knowledge also, they can easily cope up with this module. Okay, even someone from the functional side or manual testing or someone from some other domain also, they can pick up easily. Here we are going to discuss about the variables, data types, operators, conditional statements and loops. Conditional statements is nothing but if else statements, those things. Loops is nothing but for loop, while loop, those things we are going to discuss in these functions and modules. How to create functions. If we want to, you might listen or you might face already functions, you might have some understanding about the functions. In depth we are going to discuss about these things, functions and modules. After that, oops concept, in any programming language like Java, Python, oops concept is very important. Even in interview questions also, you may face very important questions regarding this. Also, we are going to discuss about this oops concept as well. After that, file handling. File handling, if you see about file handling, if you are talking about automation, this is very important. Why? Because we might handle or we might connect with the text files, Excel files. When someone said asked about this API testing, right? In that we are going to talk about JSON files or CSV files. Those all things we are going to discuss here in file handling. After that, exceptional handling or error handling, again we are going to discuss here that one. After that, working with the Excel, as we discussed here, right? Same, we are going to discuss about the Excel or CSV files. After that, module 3, we are going to start with the, once we are okay with this Python basic refresher, we are going to prepare some, or we are going to write few programs. After that, we are going to start with the Selenium basics. Here, slowly, we are starting with the locating elements, something of call it as locators. If you are talking about, let me open any application. If you see, whenever if you want to automate anything, you need some basic understanding about this web application. First, if you want to know about that one, right click here. After that, just click on inspect. Okay, if you click on inspect, you will see something like this. This is DOM structure, we call it as. Inside this, when we talk about this locators, right, we are dealing with this one. Just a second. Yeah, we are dealing with this one. We are going to talk about these things also. What is DOM, how we can locate the elements, or how we can locate the object inside this, particularly in DOM structure. Everything we are going to learn before starting with the Selenium. After that, how to navigate browser. Suppose we are in this browser, or if we are starting with some other, we are going to discuss about those things as well here. After that, handling alerts, frames, windows, these things, this is some advanced things we are going to discuss when the course is when we start about the course. After that, when we are talking about the UI testing, right? UI testing is nothing but you are doing some testing. After that, the development team or any functional team or BA team or FA teams, they need some evidence, right? For that, we need screenshots. Those things also, how to take screenshots, how to store inside a report, everything we are going to discuss. After that, weights also. After that, headless. This is also very important. These days, headless browser testing is very important. Why? Because whenever you are doing any UI testing, it will literally open the browser and it will launch the browser and it will do the execution, right? But in real time, if you want to do any other activity, you can't, right? Why? Because that is occupied with that execution. But if you see headless browser is nothing but it won't open the physical browser. So it is open in invisible mode. You can do your regular work and you can say you can see the end result. This is the headless browser testing. After that, in module 4, we are going to cover about the advanced Selenium topics, working with drop downs, checkbox, radio buttons, different things. After that, parallel execution. Whenever parallel execution, this is also very important topic. We are going to cover in both the frameworks, in PyTest and in robot framework as well. This parallel execution. Parallel execution is nothing but, suppose if we have some 20 test cases, when we mention some, it should run in a 3 batches, means every time it will pick the 3 test cases and it will run whichever worker is completed first, it will pick the next. Means suppose when sequentially, if 20 test case will take some 20 minutes of time, each test case might take 1 minute. In this case it will take hardly 7 or 8 minutes. Okay, that is the beauty of this parallel execution. Also, we are going to talk about the dynamic elements, weights, after that integration with the Excel for data test. For that, we have to use some libraries. We are going to discuss about that one. After that, we are going to discuss about the database testing. Okay. After that, we are going to discuss about these two frameworks, PyTest and Robot Framework. After that, Page Object Model. As I mentioned, right, this is a design pattern. Actually, we are going to, whenever you want to design any framework from scratch, you need to know about this Page Object Model. This is very, very important testing frameworks in automation frameworks. These are going to discuss. After that, in this, we are going to cover both UI testing, API testing, and database testing as well in these two frameworks. After that, we are going to discuss about the version controlling with Git, GitHub. After that, generating reports, everything. So far, any doubts, guys, about this course content?
Yeah,
This,
I have actually. This is
y-
Pratik is speaking,
yes,
right?
yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm able to see all the UI testing, all the like points has been covered, but
Hmm.
I'm unable to see the API testing, like for the authentication, authorizations, and
Yeah, I
the
am
like.
going to cover in this here itself, either in PyTest or in Selenium, how we are
Mhm,
covering database testing. I mentioned here, right?
mhm,
But we are not going to discuss here. We are going to discuss inherently here. Same way, we are going to discuss about the API testing as well. How we can use the get method, how we can
mhm,
how we can post the payload with the payload, everything we are going to discuss. As I mentioned, right, using JSON files,
mhm.
everything, we are going to
Okay,
work with the API testing as well.
okay. So we are like we are writing the test cases for that API testing as well, and
Yes,
with
yes,
the
yes,
regression.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Mm, okay. Sure.
Even for
And
database
like.
testing also, we are covering here.
Mhm. And whatever the like Python variables, data types,
Hmm.
functions, and all that has been written in the upside. So that will be done by practical programs we are writing about
Yes,
that
yes,
one as well.
exactly. This is, as I mentioned, right? It is
Mhm.
like, as I told, it is like not fixed hours, like 30 hours or 25 hours. It is around 30 to 40 hours. Suppose if we are in more interactive sessions,
Mhm.
suppose we discussed some topics today. If you are practicing
Mhm.
to means night we are discussing, right? If you are practicing tomorrow and if you are coming up with any doubts in the next session, before
Mhm.
connecting to 5-10 minutes before the session, and we can clear out uh, those questions or queries.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay,
No, in
or
the
after the session also we can
mhm.
discuss. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but in the, for example, you are taking the topic as a function and modules, you are taking it.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
you can show the codes and you can write the
Yes, yes,
programs and you
exactly.
can,
Let
yeah,
me
that's
show
it.
you some demo.
Mhm.
If you can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, please.
Yeah, these are the previous things. If you see for everything, if you see functions you asked, right? This is the
Mhm.
basic. I'll explain everything and I'll show it. After that, I'll give you these demo pieces as well. Conditional statements. After that, error handling, file handling,
Mhm.
everything we are going to discuss. See, text file, everything.
Mhm.
Loops, as I mentioned, right? Loops,
Mhm.
everything. Even
Mhm.
oops concepts. Here, if you see.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going to discuss everything. This is not a theory session, guys. One thing you have to is it is like a practical session. We have to practice this and we are going to implement. Here, if you see, we are talking about these frameworks, right? Without implementing that, no point of maintaining also. We have to learn this first of all, what is page object model, how we can create the framework. Let me show you a framework. Mm, yeah, if you see, this is a framework. Here, if you see, as I mentioned, database testing, right? Here you can see that. Also, if you want to see, you can see this test case. Also, at the end or at some point of time, I'll execute this test case also. How this framework will execute, I'll show that as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more doubts, guys?
What about GitHub?
Yeah, we are going to discuss about that one as well. GitHub.
Okay, we'll have a real-time project
Yes,
like
yes.
at the end of
Whatever
the
we are,
course.
yes, yes. Here itself, we are going to create real-time project itself. We'll take one website, anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to create one website with this PyTest framework, and we are going to take another website, and we are going to create one more framework. At the end, we are going to create two frameworks and n number of programs with the Selenium and Python concepts. Here, if you see, these are the sample actually. For everything, we are going to discuss about the one examples. This is nothing but the modules. Inside that, if you see something like def, these are functions. So this is Python, right? Here, if you see the Selenium basics also, these things.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, everything. Frames, Excel. We talked about Excel also, right? Radio buttons, Windows, XPath, everything we are going to cover.
Okay.
Also, at the end of every course, right? Nothing but course module, right? Suppose we are talking about this one. Daily, I'm going to share the notes. At the end of the this module, I'm going to share this code base as well with the zip
Okay.
files. After that, this end of this frameworks, right? Whenever we are going to create these frameworks, I am going to push that to GitHub. I'll show you how we can push that to GitHub and we can place it there also. These two. I'll give you these frameworks as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
so we are like to cover like do we are covering the CI/CD with Jenkins here as well?
Yes, yes. We are covering Jenkins as well. Version controlling. Yes,
Okay. Mhm.
yes.
So we are
We'll see
like
the one build
creating.
after. Yes, yes. At the end, we are creating two frameworks, right? We'll take one framework
Mhm.
and we'll push that to GitHub. And at the end, after pulling that,
Mhm.
we'll connect that to the Jenkins and we'll see the CI/CD, how
Mhm.
we can integrate and how we can deploy.
Okay, we are like taking the repo URL and we are like creating the new jobs in the Jenkins and we are
Yes, yes,
like
exactly.
running the
We are
Jenkins.
going to, yeah, we are going to see the builds as well, why it is failing, everything.
Okay, yeah,
Mm,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, any more doubts, guys? Okay. In that case, let me start with the presentation. Okay. Today we are going to see the this practical demo session. In this one, what we are going to discuss is to kickstart your test automation journey with Python and Selenium. Okay. Our main agenda is today's agenda is we are going to discuss about the introduction and goals of the course. Already we discussed about the introduction, right? What is the course content, everything we discussed. After that, goals of the course. At the end of the course, what you will learn, what you will be capable of, everything you are going to discuss. We are going to discuss. After that, in brief, I'm going to explain you about what is automation testing, why many tools, right? Why we need to choose Selenium plus Python, After that, in Selenium, I'll show you, as I mentioned here, right, DOM structure. I'm going to explain little about that. What is locators as well, we are going to see. After that, live demo, I am going to just will automate one website, something like just a login and log out. We'll see that. After that, what is the career scope and any questions at the end, we are going to discuss that. Okay. Before starting the demo session, any more doubts, guys? Regarding course or anything, you can feel free to ask me.
Uh, yeah,
Yes.
right now, can you provide the API testing? Like, actually, my company is asking for the API testing, so I need to create the page objects and all that
Yes,
a
yes,
good framework
exactly.
for that.
Yes,
So
yes. Let
here,
me show you that framework. I am telling you,
no,
right? This is actually. Yes, yes. Tell me.
no, no. My concept is you are
Mm,
you will teach right now in the upcoming
mm,
sessions. You will teach that one, but my concern is
mm.
can you share the syllabus of that API testing? Here it is not mentioned, but like you are telling, we can
What we
proceed
are
with that.
going to tell, right?
Uh,
Yes,
no,
yes. Sure, sure.
what are the syllabus? You
Topics we are
can
going
share
to,
it.
yeah, what are the
Uh,
topics we are going to cover in API testing, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
That.
I'll share that today, end
Yeah.
of the course, or tomorrow morning. I'll share that. Okay.
Okay, okay, no, issue. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
No problem. We are good.
Yeah.
I have one.
Yes, yes.
Like, how difficult or easy is it is with, Selenium with Java? Like, this is going to be easy, or like how much they differ, both of them?
Exactly. That's a good question, actually. If you compare Selenium with Java and Selenium with Python, it's
Uh-huh.
mostly depends on the uh, programming language itself. Selenium remains the same. And when you compare something like some Java code and some Python code, Python is very easy and it
Mm-hmm.
is very less code also compared to this Java. And to Java, this Google, somewhere search engines, anything. If you see, mainly machine learning, artificial intelligence, everywhere Python is going to, they are using Python actually. If you see machine learning also, mainly they will
Mm-hmm.
use Python. Even one more beauty is Python. This Python is open source, and this Python is accommodating 1,30,000 open libraries actually. Let me show you that. If you see around it is 6 lakhs packages total. Those are open source everything. Suppose if you want to learn something, if you want to use Java, this Python, you can use some package. Suppose if you want to do some database testing, you can use the library. Those things we are going to discuss in future. But compared to Java, it is mainly this is very easy. And suppose let me show you one if condition or some loop so that you will get some understanding. Suppose if you see this is if condition, right? In Java, if you see something like this, if condition, how you have to write, you have to something write something like this, and you have to open the open brackets like this, right? In Python, it is not like that kind of programming language. It is mainly depends on the indentation. Indentation is nothing but if you see
Mm-hmm.
here you are giving some colon and you are not giving anything else, right? You are just giving this space itself. If you are see it is throwing some error, right? If you give some space or tab, it will error will go. This is indentation method. Okay. This is we are going to discuss in detail about the Python basic preparation.
So apart
That
from
is
language, you are saying everything remains like same, like we creating the web element and all those things remains the same, right?
yes, yes, remains the same, almost same.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
yes, yeah. Any more questions, guys? Okay. Now we are going to talk about the agenda, right? Now we'll see the next one. Next topic, we have seen all the course overview, right? Already we discussed introduction and setup, Python basic refresher, Selenium, WebDriver basics. After that, advanced topics also, data-driven testing with PyTest, page object model for the framework creation. After that, advanced Selenium topics. Again, robot framework at the end, as I mentioned, right? This is test management is nothing but the Git and GitHub. After that, CI/CD, we are using Jenkins. Okay. In this PyTest or robot framework, we are going to cover the UA, that API testing as well, and API testing and database testing as well. Okay. After that, this is the course overview. After that, we are going to just see the brief or basic understanding about the automation testing and why we are going to use the Selenium with Python. After that, we'll see some basic demo about the Selenium Python and we'll run one execution as well. Okay. First, what is automation testing is? Automation testing is the process of using special software tools to automatically execute test cases and verify the application behavior instead of doing it manually. The thing about automation testing is, suppose if you have some web application or API or some database, if you are keep on doing repeatedly, that time you can use the automation testing. But whenever you have requirement, something you need to test some feature in the application, but you are not going to use the same thing in the later point. In that case, automation is not used. Why? Because no need to waste in creating the our efforts, right? For creating the automation testing. Whenever repetitive tasks are there, that time automation testing comes into picture. Okay. After that, Selenium. Selenium is the most widely used open source framework to automate web applications across different browsers. And one more beauty part is here it will support all the browsers: Chrome, Firefox, Mozilla, Safari, everything. This one IE browser as well, not IE, that Edge browser. Okay, why we need to combine with Python is here we can see Python easy to learn, write, and maintain compared to the any other language like Golang, C Sharp, Java, those languages. After that, Selenium is a powerful browser automation and it has the support from the largest community. Though it is open source, it has the support from the community, Selenium community. Here we can see the same community. It has huge support and we have plugins also Selenium. What is the plugins? Everything we are going to discuss in the later sessions and learning resources as well. If you want to learn about Selenium, if you want to know anything about Selenium, if you go for the Selenium org, you can see all the things. If you see, just a second. Okay, here if you see Selenium, you can see all the things. You can, if you go to documentation, if you want to know about all the things, you can see here. Okay, this is about the learning resources, everything you can see there. After that integration, this one works well with the testing tools like PyTest, Robot, Allure, and Jenkins. Also, we are going to discuss about the these reports as well. We are going to testing right now. We are going to reports as well. How we are doing, how we can see the reports, everything. Let me show you one sample report. Here, if you see, this is the sample report and it is inbuilt with the plugin. This one PyTest HTML report plugin is there. Using that, you can use it. See, tester name, module name, what is the project name or platform, anything. If you want to some other fields also, you can add it here. And what are all the passed test cases, what is the failed test cases, what is the reason for that failure, everything we are going to see this report as well. This is the beauty of these frameworks. Okay. After that, this is about the automate why we need to choose the Selenium with Python. After that, we are going to talk about the basics of some Selenium. First of all, uh, why Selenium is more popular? Why? Because first of all, it is open source and it is very easy and user friendly. It is easy to learn. And if you see now itself, I am talking about these locators, right? These are the different strategies. Let me go here and we are seeing, if you are seeing something like this, right? This is the DOM texture. If you see, whenever if you see any DOM, it will start with the HTML tag and it will end with the HTML tag. And inside we can see the two things. One is head, one is body. Inside head, whatever required for this particular body, it will be there. Suppose also if you are something hitting on this title right here, you can see that those things it will be used inside this head, whatever required for this body. After that, if you go inside this body, you can see all these things, whatever objects. Suppose these are object, right? This is button, and this is the text. And if you have any links, no links here. If you want to see any links, suppose if you want to test or if you want to get the locator for the any particular object, we have different strategies in Selenium. Have total 8 is ID, name, class, tag name, link text, CSS selector, X for partial link text as well. Total 3, 6, 7 text as well. Okay, those are the total 8. Now, how we can find out or identify inside this DOM is, you go here, just click here, which object we are going to identify this object. For that, you can simply click here. If you see, it is highlighted here. If you just click here and just click here, see, it is going to highlight here. And if you mouse over here, it's going to highlight here again. See, if you go here, it's going to highlight down. See, like this. Okay, now
I
we
think
got this
Rahul, your
aim.
screen is stuck, I think.
Yeah, guys, are you facing the same issue?
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought it's my end, so I was just checking
Yes.
my connection. Uh,
Okay, okay, okay. Let me reshare. Yeah, can you see my screen now?
yes.
Yes, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
yeah, thank you. Okay, can I explain again or can I continue?
Uh, can you explain for this, please?
Yes, yes,
Like you were
yes,
showing
yes,
something
yes,
eight things,
yes,
but we don't.
yes. I'll reshare again. Yeah, these are the different locator types. Total, we have 8 types. One is ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, CSS selector, and XPath. Okay, in this, how these strategies we can use, I'm going to show you. This is the DOM structure, right? We are going to check for the any element. Suppose I want to check for this element. If you see, it is highlighted here. If you go here, it is highlighting here itself. If you see, it is highlighted the username input box. Okay, now we got the element object inside this DOM structure. Now how we can identify this? Using this locator strategy. We have different 8 types, right? How we can identify is, if you see, this is the input tag, whatever starting with the any tag starting with these things, right? This is the tag name, input div, this div again, input or any other thing. Yeah, input div. These are all input tags. Okay. Sometimes if you see any links, it will start with the A, that is the tag again. These are the tags. After that, inside that we have different locators, class name, placeholder, type, data test, ID, name, autocorrect, auto capitalize, right? In this, not standardized one actually. According to Selenium, these are the 8 standard ones. ID, name, right? I'll just show you this. If you see, this is nothing but the ID inside the Selenium. See, this is the ID. This is the ID. This is the ID and ID value. After that, we are going to talk about name also, right? Here, if you see, this is the name and name value. Same way, after that, we have class name, right? Here, if you see class, this one, class name and that value. After that, we are going to tag name, right? As I mentioned here, if you see, this is the tag name input. After that, link text. Suppose we don't have any links here, right? We are going to discuss later in the Selenium session. Suppose if we have anything link text, whenever any links are there, how it will show is, let me open something here. Suppose this is a link, right? Let me go here, and if you see, this is the link and here is the text, link text. Using this link text, we are going to use. Suppose if we want to see for partial link text, right, it should be some text of that particular link. Here, let me go and click again here. Yeah, here it is identifying, right? Here, if you see, this is the link text, right? Instead of giving complete link text, you can give something like this, some portion only, like from here to, I'm just taking here only this value. That is partial link text. Whenever you are considering about complete link text, that will be considered as a link text. Okay, after that, XPath and CSS selector. This is a big topic. These two are very important in Selenium. How we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss in the later sessions. We have to simply control F here. We have to write here simply like this. Okay, I'm just showing. You can just copy. Okay, you can give something like this. Input will take the ID. This is XPath, guys. I am going to teach you in later sessions. This way, if you see one right, this way we can write. If you see, if you click enter, it will highlight here, so that we can take this as XPath value. Okay, this way we can take the ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, those things we are going to take. Okay, this is about the locator strategy. Now I am going to show one demo. Okay, one demo about this particular this automation. How we can, we'll see that. Let me open anything. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to create one demo. Just first, what we need to do, I'm just going to call some driver first. This is already, I know, guys. That's why I'm not explaining anything. Just I am initiating the WebDriver. Suppose if you want to talk with this WebDriver, right? This Chrome or Safari or anything, we need some Selenium and this browser. We need some medium, right? That is what we call it as driver. Driver will act as bridge between the Selenium and this browser. Okay, whenever we are going to talk about, or whenever we are going to talk with a browser, we are going to talk with the driver. Driver will talk to the browser. Okay, this is the standard thing to import. After that, we are installing the Chrome driver. What and why we are installing? This is advanced topic again. In general, we have to go here and we have to download the Chrome driver download. We have to download these. Okay, we have to download this latest Chrome versions. Okay, drivers, web drivers for the Chrome. But here I'm not taking any web driver. I am simply using the library. Okay, those things we are going to discuss in the later sessions, how we can do it and everything. I am just showing one thing. This is first I have initialized the driver here to start with the execution. After that, every point I am going to call this driver itself to talk with the browser. First, I want to launch the browser. For that, I am just using driver.get. After that, I am just giving this URL itself, same URL. I am just using here. Okay, I am just using the same URL. What it will do is it will launch the browser. Now let me run this. Okay. Why it is okay. Maybe yeah. See guys, it is opening the browser now. It is talking with the browser and it launched the application, right? URL. Now I am just keeping some sleep time here. I'm just keeping some 5 seconds so that we'll see that whether it is launched or not. I am running again. Okay, see, it is launched the URL, right? In the Chrome browser simply using the two steps. Okay, now what we need to do, I'll just automate these things. Just will log in this application. Okay, previously we discussed about different locators, right? As for today's session or for the demo session, I am just using the ID and name. First two locators, we are going to discuss about the first two locators, ID and name. Our class name will see. Okay. Now for that, first we need to click here. Okay. After that, we got this right. I am just taking the ID. For that, how we need to write is
Your
driver
screen has
dot.
been stuck again, I think, Rahul.
Okay. Guys, can
You're not audible.
others can you be sure? Just a second, guys. Is it okay, guys? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Let me reshare again. Maybe some network issue, it seems. Okay, can you see my screen now? Hello.
Not yet, Pawan.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, guys, can you see my screen now? Can you tell me now?
Yeah,
Screen now?
but
Yeah,
it's stuck.
thank you. Uh, Again, stacking, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah, it's just stuck. It's stuck in.
Guys, can you confirm now? Let me reshare and same sure it is okay now.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah,
It's fine, right? Yeah. Thank you. Did you see the previous execution? How we did? How we launched?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now we'll automate this application for this just login thing, just username, password, after that login. For that, what we need to do is first driver dot find element. This one we have to give. After that, by dot. This is the syntax, guys. I'm going to explain. Okay, by dot. We are talking about ID, right? I'm just taking ID now. Hereby we have to import this. Just a second. Install this. But it's by only. Yeah, just a second, guys. By dot ID. Yeah, it's coming correctly. Selenium WebDriver. Okay, ID, we are taking ID, right? Suppose here, if you see, we are talking about the first locator ID now. Okay, we are talking about ID. Here, what is the ID value? Username, right? We are going to take this username and we are going to pass it inside this one, this function. Here, if you see, just comma, double quotes, we are giving the value. Here, if you see, by dot ID, after that value we are providing. Okay. After that, here what we are going to, where do we, which action we need to perform? We need to enter the details, right? For that, we have to use the send keys. This is the keyword again. Send keys. We have to pass the username, right? I am just copy from here. This is the username. Okay. I am just keeping time again, some sleep, so that we can see again driver dot find element.
राहुल हम लोग सीधा सेलेनियम से स्टार्ट करेंगे पहले पाइथन में नहीं पढ़ेंगे क्या?
Yes, we need Python, right? Some language you need to know. Yeah.
नहीं तो ये जो कोर्स होगा उसमें स्टार्टिंग में पाइथन नहीं पढ़ाएंगे, पहले सीधा ऑटोमेशन में मूव करेंगे.
Yes. First, we are going to talk about this one, introduction. After that, we are going to talk about the Python itself.
अच्छा.
Okay. After that, we are going to talk about the Selenium basics, advanced topics. Why?
Okay.
Because when we are talking about these things, right, we need this coding, some programming knowledge.
ओके एंड ये कितना दिन का क्लास है? 40 डेज का?
It is around 30 to 40 days, not exactly 40 days, 30 to 40 days. It depends.
ओके.
Yes.
एंड विल गेट द प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस आल्सो?
Yes.
ओके.
Okay, yes, let me continue. We used previously, we used this ID, right? Now we are going to use, suppose if you see, as we discussed, right? XPath, ID, CSS selector, link text, partial link text, class name, tag name, total completed. Now we are going to see the name now. Okay. Now, what is the value for this name? We are going to see this password, right? Just click here and just click here. It is highlighted, right? Now what we are going to take? We are going to take the name value. Just copy this and just paste it here and same. This is again input, right? Send keys. Password will copy from here. Okay, we are copying from here. Okay. Now again time dot sleep. At the end, what we need to do? We need to click on this login, right? Again, just click here. Okay. Now we'll take the driver dot find element by dot name. We'll take by name itself. Okay, we'll see what is the name here. Login button, right? I'm taking the name login button. What action we are going to perform on this? We are going to perform the click action, right? So I'm just taking the click action. I'm just keeping again here after the driver dot quit. Okay, we are closing the browser. Okay, guys, we just automated simple flow. I'm just running this. It launched the browser. It is going to provide username first. It's going to provide password now. Okay, it's done, right? Now it's going to quit the browser now. See, this is the sample demo, how we can automate using the Selenium Python. This is the today's demo, guys. Any questions, anything? Hello?
Yes, Pawan.
Yes, yes. Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, thank
That you
you.
mentioned, no, what will be the future for this Python? Like if we go with the Python with Selenium, then
Yes,
what will be the scope? Tell
yes,
you.
yes. Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, if you see here, we can see as two career scope. Actually, one is automation testing, one is a programming language itself. Why I am saying is Python has very huge scope in the market, not into only testing or development, even for data analytics side or data analysis side, as a data engineer, or if you see as ML or AI side also, Python is very hot cake. Okay, coming to our testing side, Python is very, as I mentioned, it is around 6 lakhs libraries, right? So even though if we are getting any new technologies in some website, we can easily cope up with this Python. In Java, it is very difficult, but in Python, there are many open developers. They will develop these libraries and we can incorporate for the any changes also. Okay. If you see for the market per se also, even if you go for some Python jobs, if you search those, if you see total 57,000 market jobs are available. Selenium Python itself, not Python or Selenium. This is the latest data in Google itself, not somewhere else. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Even if you see, you can see all these things. Python Selenium is hot cake now.
Okay.
Yes. Even if you see in the market, we have Playwright, other things also. But Selenium is very stable and has a huge community to support the changes as well. Why? Because I have worked on Playwright as well. That's why I'm saying it is almost similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Selenium is far advanced than that Playwright. This is robust.
Okay.
Why? What I am saying when we are talking about framework design, right? That time you will get to know why it is robust, scalable, everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Any more questions, guys? Also, be active on these groups, guys. Whatever groups you added, you guys have added, right? In this WhatsApp groups. A team, do they have any job openings with any companies, right? They will touch in with some companies. If they have anything, they will post in that groups. Okay, that will be useful for you.
Okay.
Yes. Any more questions, guys? Feel free to ask me about this course or this Python Selenium or any jobs related anything. Also, one more thing, guys, at the end of this course, we are going to just give just brief idea about the how interview will be, how they will conduct interview for the automation things. I'm just give a brief introduction about that as well as a bonus session.
Okay. I
Mm.
will get a certification, right?
Yes, yes, you will get the certification. That's a good point again. You will get the certification, and if you upload it in LinkedIn and if you tag this Isha Training Solutions, they will acknowledge that as well, so that you will get certificate from the well-known training center. They will see right directly in the LinkedIn who will
Yeah.
acknowledge that. Yes.
Okay. I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Any
Thank
more
you.
questions, guys? Yeah, guys, if no questions, that is the demo session. Please touch in with the admin team if you have any questions or queries, or if you have anything also, you can post it in WhatsApp group. Okay, I can happy to help you or answer your questions. Thank you, guys. We can start our regular sessions from tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks.
Bye.
Karan.
Bye.
Bye.